Starting exercise 13.7. Here you have to understand the volume of a cone, which I've already done for us here. 1 by 3 pi r square h. So how did this come about? So take a cylinder and a cone having the same radius and also the same height, and they are both hollow. Okay, what you do next, you fill up the cone with water. Right, so it was found that when you take the cone and try to fill up, it only fills a part. Alright, so we'll do it again, and then one more part, and then third time you try to fill up the cylinder. So it is only during the third time that it fills up the whole of the cylinder. Okay, so from here we can conclude that what it takes 3 cones, right? 3 volume of cone with the same radius and height as that of the cylinder to fill up the entire cylinder. So we can conclude from here that 3 times the volume of a cone makes up the volume of a cylinder, right? Which means that the volume of the cone, all right, volume of the cone, that means now we're just taking only for one. Volume of the cone is 1/3 the volume of the cylinder. All right, so you can see it is how the formula came, right? 1/3 the volume of the cylinder. Okay, now if we're clear with that, let's start with the questions. 1. Find the volume. So we get the idea, right? Works to find the volume. They've given us a radius and the height. You can already see here from the diagram. So we just have to put it directly in the formula of volume of the cone. 1 by 3 pi r square h. So pi is 22 by 7. Radius is 6. Height is 7. Right, now let's start division. 3 ones are 3 to the 6 and 7 ones are 7. 7 ones are 7. I'm left with what? 22 into 2 into 6. When you multiply, we're going to end up getting 264 centimeter cube. Next, find the capacity in liters. So remember, capacity simply means the volume, right? Now it is in liters. The last question we just left it at centimeter cube, right? But this time we have to convert it, all right? Of a conical vessel, they've given us a radius and they've given us a slant height. So if you look at the diagram, you already know that this is the slant height, right? And if you look at the volume of a cone formula, 1 by 3 pi r square h, I have to know the height in order to find the volume, right? So if I take out this portion from here, from the cone, then you look at, it will be a right angle triangle, right? And remember, I'm trying to find the height. So if you remember the formula for slant height, L square equals R square plus H square, right? So remember, I need this H square, so this R square will go to the other side, it will become minus R square, right? Same thing, this square, if I take it to the other side, it will become root of. Clear? Then we're having what? L square minus R square. So L is 25. I already put the value. R is 7, right? So 25 square minus 7 square. 25 square means you multiply 25. 2 times 25 into 25. We're going to get 625. Same thing. 7 square means 7 into 7. I'm going to get 49. And when you subtract, we're going to get 576. And what is the square root of 576? 24. So now we know the height, right? So we have the radius, we know the height, we just have to put it directly in the volume of the cone. 1 by 3 pi r square h. So pi is 22 by 7, radius 7, height we already got it, 24. And let's start division again. 3 ones are 3 8 are 24, 7 on 7, 7 on 7. We're going to get 22 into 7 into 8, which when you multiply, we're going to get 1232 centimeter cube, right? Now because they told us to convert in terms of liter, right? 1000 centimeter cube equals 1 liter. So we're going from the smaller to the bigger, right? So I have to do division. So divide by 1000. When you divide, we're going to get it to be 1.232 liters. All right, question number 3. The height of a cone is 15 centimeter. If its volume is also given, there's going to what? Find the radius. All right, since we don't know, we'll take it to let r be the radius. Height already given, and now from the question, volume of the cone they already gave us, right? 1570. And what is the formula for volume of the cone? 1 by 3 pi r square h. Clear? So here we should use pi 22 by 7, right? But the question told us to use pi to be equal to 3.14. All right, so you can see in place of pi, I'm writing down 3.14, right? Height is already there, so I'm trying to find this radius. So we have to do cross multiplication. So 3.14 and 15, then the numerator, they will go down to the denominator. This 3 is in the denominator, it will go up in the numerator, right? And 3 ones are 3, 5 are 15, 5 ones are 5, 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20. So what am I having here? I'm having 314 divided by 3.14, right? So I'll try to remove this decimal point. Okay, that means what will I have? I'll have 314 divided by 314 divided by 100. Why? Because after the point there are 2, right? So divide by 100. Next, I'll try to change this division into multiplication. That means the upper number, nothing happens, right? It will simply be 340, but these two will interchange their position. So 100 by 314, which you can already see here, right? So 314 into 1, 314 into 1, I'll be left with 100. So this square I will send it to the other side will become root of, and we know root of 100 equals 10 centimeter. And so we'll get the radius of the base to be equal to how much? 10 centimeter. Alright, question number 4. If the volume of a right circular cone of height given is, volume is how much? 48 pi, find the diameter. So diameter means from here till here, right? So if I know the radius, that is half, I will know the diameter, because I just have to multiply by 2, or diameter equals 2 times r, right? This is half is r, even this is half is r, right? So find the radius, we'll get the diameter. So since we don't know, let r be the radius. Now volume of the cone, how much? 48 pi, right? So write down here 48 pi, clear? Then we know the formula for volume of a cone, 1 by 3 pi r square h. So this time don't do anything to pi, just leave it as it is, alright? And put the value of height. Next we'll do cross multiplication. So this pi and this 9 will go down to the denominator. This 3 will go up in the numerator, right? And then I'm trying to find r square. So once we are done the cross multiplication, this pi and pi can be cancelled. 3 1s are 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3 1s are 3 6 are 18. This square will go to the other side, will become root of, right? 16. 16 is the square root of 4. Therefore diameter, like I say, if I know the radius, we'll get the diameter, right? So diameter is 2 times radius, so 2 4s are 8. Let's do one more. Question number 5. A conical pit of top diameter 3.5 meter is 12 meter deep. So deep means we'll get the height, right? What is the capacity in kiloliters? So diameter given to us 3.15. If I try to find a radius, divided by 2, right? So I'm having 3.5 by 2. So once again, I'll try to remove the point, right? So I'll have a 35, which means I have to divide by 10, right? So that is how I'm going to get 35 by 20 to be the radius. Height already given to us. Now let's find the set capacity, which means the volume, right? So 1 by 3 pi r square h. So pi 22 by 7, radius 35 by 20, height is 12. So let's start dividing. 3 1s are 3 4s are 12, 7 1s are 7, 7 5s are 35, 4 1s are 4, 4 5s are 20, then 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5, and then once again 5 7s are 35, 5 4s are 20, 2 2s are 4, then 2 11. So in the numerator I'll be left with 11 into 7, denominator is 2, right? So I'm going to get 77 by 2. If we divide, we're going to get 38.5 meter cube. But what did they say in kiloliters, right? So you can look here, 1 meter cube equals 1000 liter, right? So instead of saying 1000 liter, we can just simply say it as 1 kiloliters, all right? So I'm going to have a 38.5 kiloliters.